You get to explore your Islamic history, and that really brings the ummah together. Is what is Islam in America? What is Islam in Uzbekistan?
And what is the truth about life you wish more youngsters understood?
Rather than being in the race to compete with everything, and we're from California.
How old are you?
57, 56.
And what does it feel like to be 57 and 56?
It depends on how everything has been so far for you, right? So that's how you can conclude where you are. But alhamdulillah, we're happy where we are right now.
We've been very blessed to be able to have kids and grandkids, and now we work hard all our life and we're able to travel and enjoy and explore the Islamic history, inshallah.
What has changed for the better when you compare your 20s? You learned more, you experienced it more while traveling the world.
I think in our 20s we couldn't afford to travel the world. So I think this generation is different. Like our children, they are traveling earlier. But I think when you're our age, it's you have more time to be able to do it. You also have a little more experience to be wiser and careful, and a little more money to enjoy.
Sure.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
I think this is definitely a better stage to be in, right? So we're just enjoying our life right now.
And what do you think? What is the reason why we're going to try to achieve a little faster, like a little quicker? Because our old generation says, just calm down, everything's happen on time. And we give up too soon. Like, what is that?
I think a little faster is because, alhamdulillah, we've all had parents who put forth the effort with a foundation, so it's easier for the next generation. Like my parents, they moved from Pakistan to California. So they had a lot more work. They had less time to enjoy because they were trying to build a new life. And my children's generation, our generation, your generation, probably your parents also did a lot of hard work where you're able to now do blogging.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think that also we recognize the past generation to be able to do this generation and also explore different things. Not everyone's a doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Sure.
You can be a blogger, you can be, a teacher, you can be many things.
But I also think that there's a lot of pressure from the society, right? Social media and all that. You need to be rich, you need to do this and that. Yeah, but it's not valid for everybody. I was actually in the plane. I saw this lady. I mean, she was probably in her 20s, sitting ahead of me on the left. And it was like 6-hour flight. And she was constantly on the phone, scrolling through doing. And I couldn't believe that. It was 6 hours. It's like, I'm trying to sleep. She's like keeps going. It was amazing.
She's out of the world.
Yeah, she's like completely in a different world and constantly going. I would have preferred. It was an overnight flight, so it wasn't like a daytime night flight. So I was surprised to see that she's kept going on her phone.
And what do you think, do other people who are 56 or 57 years old people feeling the way you think about world when you talk to them, or little differences you can see?
I think it depends on where in the world. Like we do a lot of traveling. So we were in Paris and then Italy, and now we came here. So it depends on where you're traveling. Each area has its own, experiences. So I think social media, and it is an addiction. The more you do it, the more your mind gets trained. I think that is international. We see that in America, we see that in Pakistan, we see that just about everywhere we go. So I think that's one thing that we're finding throughout the world you see.
What is kind of perspective that traveling gives you? Why did you choose that way to travel? And do you suggest people, and why?
Traveling gives you an opportunity to meet new people and have conversations and find out what is their backgrounds, what is the culture like. And we've had, from the very beginning, when we got married, we really enjoyed, we couldn't do it as much because it's expensive, but now it's meeting, time, because you're working full time. Sure. And, he retired last year. And so now it's like we have more time to do it.
And that's the time.
This is a time to enjoy, but you get to meet new cultures, you get to explore your Islamic history, and that really brings the ummah together. What is Islam in America? What is Islam in Uzbekistan? I was surprised when he said, let's go to Uzbekistan. And I said, where is that?
What? Yeah, sure.
I didn't hear, but he had been following some blogger who had come here, and it was amazing. So then I started looking about the Islamic history and the culture, and we're like, sure, let's go.
And what is the truth about life you wish more youngsters understood?
Rather than being in the race to compete with everything and thinking all social media is good and bad, you have to balance it. And so learning that balance is don't just follow something blindly, follow what you know is your foundation. Like to us, Islam is our foundation. So whatever you have, if you can go back to your foundation and family, regardless of how much money you have, family is the most important. So keep that in mind. Because oftentimes the young generation, they are able to make it big, then they forget family. It's like, no, you got to have that family wisdom and the family ties, because everything else you can buy. You can't buy family.
I think having a faith and having good people around you is probably the key. The faith keeps you on the right path, and the good people also sort of support you in that path.
If you could go back in time to have a conversation with your younger self, what is the best piece of advice you could give to him, you could give to her?
Don't be so scared to take risk. Wow. If I had taken you say Bismillah, you plan, and then you prepare for the best and plan for the worst, and you'll be okay. So if you take more of that, and whatever happens, if it doesn't happen the way you think, there's betterment in it. And know that even if it's not your plan, if it's God's plans are best.
If you have that option, right? A lot of people don't have that option, right? They have to sort of like balance their life around to actually take those risks, right? So yeah, if you have that option to just do it. And I believe in that one logo, you have a Nike logo on it, right? Uh-huh. So Nike has this logo says, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do. If you have something, just do it. And I like it because if you start processing on it, you may not get there, or you may not be able to sort of understand. If you really feel like inside you want to do, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
What is your special side or blessing side that you have while other people struggling with? Because we're not travelers, but you chose. Mm-hmm. What is kind of perspective that pushes you towards?
I think it's a life experience. Like you can spend money on, more jewelry. You can spend money on, car. But I think the experience you get with traveling, you can't put a price on. You can't put a price on. You get to meet, individuals. You hear their stories. You learn from their experiences. That you can't buy. So I think traveling gives you that you're not able to get from a store.
We call it travelers as open-minded.
You just have to, like he said, just do it. I think because of his confidence and his, attitude of, what's going to happen is going to happen. You take precautions. You're not paranoid. You take precautions. You're careful, and then, alhamdulillah, whatever happens, happens. You just do it.
And this confidence come with age or experience? What do you think? Age?
I think it comes with experience and age. Alhamdulillah, I think the more experience you have, like our children, even our eldest daughter and, our other children, they've been traveling since they were, 9 months old, internationally. So to them, it's normal. Internationally. We took our granddaughter. We had a 3-year-old granddaughter last year. She went with us alone from California, all the way to Pakistan. And so to her, it's normal. When we were coming here, she saw our suitcase and she was very upset why I'm not going with Nani and Nana. Yeah, so it's that confidence that gets built early on. To them, it's normal that everyone travels.
Thanks all. I really appreciate it.
What's your name?
Ismail.
Ismail?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
There is a